During the Civil War, soldiers were given rations and scarce selections of meal options. Meals were made to more or less sustain than to entertain the appetite of a soldier and were made with what's available. Salted meats such as pork and beef, as well as the access to hunting and fishing, were a common source of protein. Coffee, sugar, vinegar, and molasses were also given to soldiers, and dried fruits and vegetables that could last several weeks at a time were also rationed out to soldiers. Hardtack, a hard bread-like biscuit, was also given to soldiers, and it was so hard it gained names such as molar breakers. Hardtack was given to soldiers throughout American history and is even used today. However, recipes have improved and changed. As America began to urbanize and immigrants traveled to Ellis Island for a new beginning, many new foods and ways of eating became popular. Street vendors, made up of immigrants selling one type of food from their home country, would sell their food for workers to make some money. Such foods would be German meatballs, Italian pastas, and even tamales. Grocery stores and restaurants selling foods from other countries, such as China, became a common sight in neighborhoods and even became a common hangout spot for the young and old. However, many restaurants would sell common food eaten by non-immigrants in America and would hide away traditionally eaten foods. Books such as The Jungle criticized the meatpacking industry and made way for food safety laws that we have today that protect Americans and what they eat. World War I also changed the way Americans consumed food, and ration cards both helped and taught Americans a lesson. The poor were eating better than before, and the rich learned to go hungry. Bully beef, or corned beef and biscuits, were commonly given to soldiers fighting, and back home, Americans would have to follow a ration card. Tea became a rationed item and made way for coffee to become more popular. Eggs, potatoes, and fish were not rationed and became more common sources of food. Flour and other sources of protein became rationed along with sugar. Obscure dishes such as toad and hole became a common food for school children, and humbugs and other sweets were popular among children. National kitchens also opened up and fed those that could not afford to eat, such as the homeless. During the Great Depression, food was scarce. In the 60s, America was home to many great food developments, and citizens became more creative with their food. Dishes such as pineapple upside-down cake, fondue, and gelatinized meats and desserts became popular. The way Americans cooked and ate foods also changed, and frozen TV dinner was created and popularized along with the TV itself. Slogans such as "Successful marriages start in the kitchen," became popular and branded the 60s kitchen as a housewife's best friend. However, food remained a family occasion both at the dining table and in front of the home TV set. BC. BC. Is it good? During the Vietnam War, soldiers were given now typical snack foods as rations, such as energy bars, canned meats, and deli meats. Soldiers also received ready-to-eat foods such as guacamole and goldfish crackers. Salt tablets were also administered to soldiers at the time to combat low sodium levels from intense perspiration. However, this practice has currently stopped. From the 80s to today, our food eating habits have changed, and the way we perceive foods have changed as well. Consuming international foods is more accepted and popularized in America. Diets such as veganism, vegetarianism, keto, and more have become popular. Where we purchase our foods and its ethicality are also more popular to our community, and Americans care about what they consume more than ever.